Welcome back to Movie Chats. I'm Steve and this is Fun Facts. In this series, little Steve and I will go through our brains and pick out the movie-related knowledge, or what Lana likes to call useless information. These videos can be about characters, movie franchises, or anything movie-related, basically whatever jumps in our brain at the time of recording. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and also please leave a comment at the end of the video. I do read them and I do take some time to reply. We currently have 81 subs, so I'd like to thank all the support so far. However, once we do get to the 100 sub, little Steve's going to do his pre-record dressed like Mrs. Doubtfire. Watch out, Lou, he's going to be rooting through your wardrobe. So let's get the show on the road. Sit back and enjoy. I thought to break you in nice and easy for the first one. The Alien franchise has been going for a long time, and the last couple of films have took the franchise on a bit of a bumpy road, to say the least. While they do like to swap the androids most of the time, apart from Alien 3, there's a nice consistent theme behind them all. They go in alphabetical order. You've got Ash, Bishop, Carl, and most recently David in Prometheus and Covenant. Can you guess which is the first US film to feature a flushing toilet? I'll give you a couple of seconds to have a think. The answer is Psycho, so if you've got that, you should be doing these videos instead of Steve and I. At the time, it was considered inappropriate to show a toilet being flushed on screen. Hitchcock took this opportunity to add some extra shock into an already shocking movie. He presented a scrap piece of paper, which proves to be an important clue, being flushed down the toilet. In the book, this clue was an earring that he found in the bathroom. However, Hitchcock changed the source material to include the piece of paper. There's plenty of links to Tarantino movies. For example, the white Honda Civic that was used for Pulp Fiction where they shoot Marvin is also the car that they used for Jackie Brown's car in the film Jackie Brown. There's a strange link though between two different films for this next one. Jules' wallet in Pulp Fiction that reads bad actually belongs to Tarantino himself. He picked this up as a reference to the 1971 film Shaft. As it happens, the actor that plays Jules, Samuel L. Jackson, goes on to play the title character in the remake of the film in 2000. Have you ever wondered how many balloons it will take to carry you, or a house for that matter? Well, the next fact might answer part of that question for you. The animators that created the pack of balloons and up had to make them separately, so each balloon's got its own colour and its own characteristics. To answer the question, they had to do 10,297 balloons. Can you imagine sitting there doing 10,297 different items without copying and pasting? It takes a certain person to be the inspiration behind characters such as Hannibal Lecter, Norman Bates, and Leatherface. However, this legacy is left behind by the horrifying serial killer Ed Gein. When police finally caught up to him in his house in Plainfield, Wisconsin, the police found masks and lampshades that were made out of human skin, and plenty of other atrocities. The police classed this as the first real House of Horrors. We all love Scream and Scary Movie. When they first came out, they brought something new to the teen horror movie scene. However, Scream was originally going to be titled Scary Movie. So while Wayne Brothers' spoof, that you can call it, of Scream went with the non-so-subtle title of Scary Movie, they would have had to come up with something else if Scream stayed with that original title. The only reason why the name changed was because Harvey Weinstein listened to the Michael Jackson song Scream in his car and then decided it would be a better title for the movie he was currently producing. I've got a feeling I'm going to have to make a separate video on Pulp Fiction. It's already made an appearance on this list, and here's another one. The scene where John Travolta's got to slam the needle into Uma Thurman's chest to stop her from the overdose was actually filmed backwards. This gives the effect that the needle was actually making contact with the actress, without requiring John Travolta to actually puncture her. We're all waiting on that new Spider-Man film coming out and to see if we get a mini Spider-Verse moment with Tobey Maguire reportedly making a return to the franchise. With that in mind, There's a nice little scene in the 2002 Spider-Man that I'd like to discuss here. Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker comes to the aid of his love Mary Jane in the school canteen. She slips on some orange juice and her lunch goes flying in the air. Peter catches her and then goes on to catch every item of her lunch on a tray. Now this scene wasn't filmed by using CGI. He's done this all by himself. Okay, that's probably why it took him 156 attempts to do this scene. It's done by them actually sellotaping the tray to his hand and then allowing him to balance using Kirsten Dunst's feet while he catches the items. There's a running theme throughout the Matrix franchise. All three existing films start off with vertical lines of code streaming down the screen. This is to represent the environment where the humans are trapped into. Simon Whiteley, a production and concept designer who worked on the Matrix films, has told us all that the code that you actually see is symbols that have been taken from a sushi ingredients book. What they've done is that they photocopied it, overlaid it time and time again, and then put it into green and then black. Let's just see if they continue this trend on the new Matrix film. Since we're in October at the time of filming this, I thought I'd finish on this one. The Nightmare Before Christmas was in production for more than 3 years. This dark fantasy musical is quite short by today's standards with only a runtime of 76 minutes. Fits perfectly into Chris Hayden's 120-minute time frames. The film took 3.5 years of production, and this is due to the large amount of stop motion processes. The stop motion animation took 18 months of that 3.5 years. At its peak, there was 120 people working on it, and he had between 12 to 17 different animators also on the job at the same time. In my opinion, this is an insane way to make a movie, but the end product was definitely worth it. And there we have it, ladies and gents, that brings us to the end of the show. Please, as I said at the start, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and please feel free to leave a comment. We will reply to you, or we'll pick it up on Thursday night's live show. Okay, I've been Steve, this is Movie Chats Fun Facts, and I'll see you on the next one.